So that's really been a benefit to us, um, especially considering what we did when we first got into Kansas City, and you
Right.
had to go on a long hike essentially to get to the hotel we were staying at. But I've enjoyed it so far. 30 hours, great atmosphere, especially around the arena here at T-Mobile Center. It's honestly what you want. It's a sports fan's dream because you walk around. The Big 12 has kind of taken over the little strip right in front of it. They have a lot of different things, activities that honestly they weren't even all open when we walked past. So I'd be curious to see how it looks like when they're all running on all cylinders. Today's a beautiful day here in Kansas City. Sunny, 50 degrees, perfect weather to just be out and about walking. And there's a lot of bars and stuff around city of Kansas City. So even if you're an Arizona fan that's going to play at 2 o'clock, you want to get out here, maybe you don't want to get into the stadium just yet, there's plenty that can keep you entertained around the T-Mobile Center, or you can get on a streetcar, go down and have some barbecue, whatever you might want to see around downtown Kansas City. It's a very, very movable city. I enjoy it so far. And talking about what you said specifically, a lot of Big 12 fans all around. And yes, the respect for head coach Kelvin Sampson and the Houston program is palpable. We had the security guard coming up
Yeah, forgot about
from the
that.
elevator. They
Yep.
saw your shirt, which Houston Roundball Review merch. Shameless plug right now. Get your Houston Roundball Review merch because they sell the word Houston, and you know exactly who you were affiliated with, who you were covering. First thing they said, Houston. Oh, they got a really good team, and it's cool to be in a place where there's a lot of just basketball fanatics. You mentioned Kansas. The Jayhawks aren't going to play until 8 o'clock tonight, and there's a lot of Kansas fans that are here in attendance. That just goes to show how much basketball fanatics there are, and it's even BYU. I'm seeing a lot of BYU fans scattered throughout the arena. Obviously, we know they're not going to play until 6. It's just a great atmosphere. Talking specifically about the respect that the Houston Cougars have in the conference. This is barely year 3 in the Big 12, and specifically talking about that Iowa State fan that we met at the streetcar, and talking about just what Kelvin Sampson and has been able to do at U of H and the level of consistency that they've had just in the past 3 years, back-to-back one seeds prior to this season. That streak might end this year in the NCAA tournament, but it just goes to show that it extends beyond Houston. And we say this all the time in terms of being where your feet are and really acknowledging the run that Houston's at, because it's special. And it's sobering when you hear outsiders' perspective, or people that are not from the city of Houston recognize that level of success. Because it's a good reminder that, hey, what U of H has been able to do the last handful of years under head coach Kelvin Sampson and staff is special, and it's recognized not just in the city of Houston or not just University of Houston supporters, but throughout the Big 12 Conference and Big 12 supporters of other schools.
Agreed and well said. And since you gave me a great plug segue there while Andy was talking, there are some of the items available at Houston Roundball Review specifically, and really want to get more folks to purchase the Once a Coug, Always a Coug shirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, all those different things. Get that going, get that flying around H-Town. Especially love to see that more at the games. You can scan that QR code there or click on the buttons below the video if you're watching on YouTube. Different ways to support the Houston Roundball Review. And supporting the Houston Roundball Review is also a way to support Let's Rage Coogs. So because we're all a family. And yes, there will be a Let's Rage Coogs show after tonight's Houston win over BYU. We later start than usual,
Yes,
because we're going to do post-game press conferences and those things
open
as well.
locker room.
Open locker room
this year.
So we're doing that. So one of us will be at the main press conferences. Another one will be one of us will be in the locker rooms, getting different comments from Houston Cougars after a victory.